Like TeddyGrey on stuff, whooshy gives a proper reaction.
And now for something completely different.
TeddyGrey back on stuff today. Dominic Fike dancing in the Courthouse. This came out yesterday. I cannot wait to hear new music from this guy. If you guys don't know, I've been obsessed with this kid for a minute. His music, when I first heard it, it was insane. It was something very, very new to me. Something that since then, I've only heard the mainstream try and emulate, and they cannot seem to get it right because this guy is so authentic, it's unreal. If you've never heard of this kid before, I cannot wait for you to hear him. And you guys know that if I'm bigging an artist up, it's not for nothing. It's never for nothing. You know what you're about to expect. Greatness. Without further ado, please like, comment, subscribe. I cannot wait. Ooh. There's also some unreleased footage of his Coachella performance as well, which I might be watching straight after this, maybe, possibly. We'll see how this goes. No subtitles, that's fine. We never needed them for Dom.
Weather controls your day. People make up your mind until you can't even tell. When someone gives you a sign, but we make the ground our grave by laying in it. We make our problems fade by facing them. We make the wind our wings by raising your arms at the top of the world.
Oh, that's fire. And I believe too, I believe that might be his younger sister. Been following Dominic for a number of years now, so I know his situation. He's been in a lot of trouble with the authorities, let's say. He's been in a lot of trouble with the police, but he's a very family orientated person, and I feel like within his music I've followed the journey, and I feel like all he ever needed was a chance to settle somewhere nice. I feel like that's all he ever needed, was to settle somewhere nice and to look after the people that he loves. That's all he really wants, like, as an artist. I love that though. We make our problems worse by facing them. Maybe in that he's calling himself incompetent, maybe. I don't know. Fire.
Weather controls your day. People make up your mind.
I was just thinking then, like, weather controls your day, like when people say you change your mind with the wind. Like, your mind changes more than the wind does. The weather controls your day. People try and make up your mind. So the wind is making up your mind. You constantly all over the place. That's fire.
Today, people make up your mind until you can't even tell. When someone gives you a sign, but we make the ground our grave by laying in it. We make our problems fade by facing them. We make the wind our wings by raising your arms at the top of the world. Yeah. Put up on trial. Make them dance for it in the courthouse. Make a stand for it or it don't count. Be the landlord of the whole town. Put up. And lose interest and then make up a new say hella high water we cover for.
That's so fire. For him to have carried that cadence on as well. Like, make the jury come up with two guesses and we'll come up with a new sentence. That's so fire. All the way back.
Right in the courthouse, make a stand for it or it don't count. Be the landlord of the whole town. Put up. Jump in, hit the two steps. Then make the jury come up with two guesses and lose interest and then make up a new say. Hella high water we cover for you like camouflage, and it's not over till a fat woman sing hella high. Dancing in my until I feel a change in my day to day on a daily basis. We make the love that keeps our world spinning. We make the gods our friends by cursing them. We make the wind our wings by raising your arms at the top of the world. Yeah. Put on trial.
My apologies for cutting this off mid-chorus. But I believe with the visual representation, he's just discussing humanity. He's just discussing humanity. And maybe like, don't judge people too soon. Like, people can change. Make the jury come up with two guesses and then we'll make up a new sentence. Like, because everything keeps changing, you know? Even with the visual representation, like everything's changing. We're never staying on one scene for too long before it changes to something else. There's multiple characters in it, maybe signifying it doesn't matter who comes into our lives, even though everything's changing and there's new people coming all the time, we can still remain the same. Our ideas and our morals can still remain the same, maybe. I don't know.
Tap dancing in my until I feel a change in my day-to-day on a daily basis. We make the love that keeps our world spinning. We make the gods our friends by cursing them. We make the wind our wings by
We made the gods our friends
at the
by
top
cursing.
of the world. Yeah. On trial, make them dance for it in the courthouse. Make a stand for it or it don't count. Be the landlord of the whole town. Put on edge. Make the judge jump and hit the two steps. And make the jury come up with two guesses and lose interest and then make up a new sentence. I'm through playing and she living like a loose cannon and lose. Man, that's so funny, y'all should do stand up. I'm rude and a superhero like Bruce Banner. But truth is, ain't nothing that you could do. Put 'em on trial, make 'em dance for it in the courthouse. Make a stand for it or it don't count. Be the landlord of the whole town. Put 'em on edge. Make the judge jump and hit the two steps. And make the jury come up with two guesses and lose interest and then make up a new sentence. On trial, make 'em dance for it in the courthouse.
The Island Boys.
Dance for it in the courthouse.
I wonder why he had the Island Boys on there. Holy. Something's coming. Something's coming. Okay. I haven't been this pumped for I haven't been this pumped for Dominic Fike project since I heard Chicken Tenders and I wanted to know what the rest of the album was going to be like. Chicken Tenders, what an absolute banger. What a banger. This was authentically Dominic Fike. The visual representation in this, like, although saying that, I can't understand why he used the Island Boys. Maybe it was a metaphor for something. I don't know. But he's quite like a sarcastic guy. But he even said then, like, funny enough to do stand-up. Pardon me, this track's giving me gas. Which means that it was fire. I hate dad jokes now. I'm getting so sick of them. But yeah, I'm a huge fan of Dominic Fike, so I only hope him the best. And ever since hearing how authentic his sound was, and reading between the lines and gathering metaphors from his lyrics, fire. In my opinion, like I say, there's so many people in mainstream that have just completely carbon copied his style. Completely carbon copied. Kid Laroi, Justin Bieber. There's so many that have done it, like, in recent years. It's unbelievable. But you know, we don't dwell on the past. Dom's clearly not, and he's clearly making new fire. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. If this wasn't your first time listening to Dominic Fike, let me know. But also if it was your first time, let me know in the comments down below or the live chat. I'm gone. Deuces.